Hello everyone, this is Sleepy. I'm here covering some of the Dreamleague Season 8 play, and right now we're going to jump into a game with Complexity Gaming versus Evil Geniuses. Let's get it started right off. We have some bans out. EG is going to make the first pick. Undying, pretty good hero. Could probably even see Fear playing him. Big changes to the EG lineup with getting rid of Zai completely and bringing Fear in from that coaching position. Now he's the captain once again. I think this stems from EG having had a very poor showing at most of the majors, and then again at TI really not being able to, live up to the hype, as it were. You have Sumail, Arteezy, Universe, Crit. I mean, those are some of the most well-known names, and not only in the NA Dota, but Dota in general. So I think Fear just had to step in and kind of take things back over, try and bring some pride back to EG. AA and SK coming out from Complexity. These are good, really good team fighting heroes. You have the epicenter, you wind that up, jump in the middle of a team fight, and watch those health bars go to 0. AA's Ice Blast, always super overpowered. I don't know a lot about Complexity, to be entirely honest. It's good to see Chessie not... It's good to see him playing the game instead of casting it. Don't always see that. Let's think. What is... EG's been doing pretty alright. They did win the series against DC in 2-0. Rubric, classic crit hero. I think both of these supports getting out of the way. Next we'll probably see Universe's pickup, or maybe Sumail's. They generally save Arteezy for 4 or 5.
10 seconds remaining.
So they banned out the Night Stalker and the Nyx. EG, especially with Fear and Crit, they have these great roaming supports. The Rubric's not really one that you can work around. The Undying doesn't want to roam around a lot, and the Rubric certainly isn't as good at roaming as a Stalker or a Nyx Assassin, but he gets the job done for sure. Just waiting for this other ban. They're using a lot of their reserve time with these bans. Really trying to think carefully about what they don't want to play against. It looks like the
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, there's a Arteezy ban right there for sure. Arteezy loves his lone druid.
Dire team ban.
Banning out the CK. Okay. CK is one of the bigger heroes this meta. Anti-Mage getting banned out. Anti-Mage has been destroying this meta because it seems like teams have a lot of trouble ending games before like the 45-minute mark, and that's when Anti-Mage and these harder carries can just start to snowball way out of control.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
If we look at the side of Complexity Gaming, their bans are mostly centered around Arteezy. Watching him in some of the games versus DC, his timing just destroyed the entire lineup on the side of DC, and it was really impressive, especially with the new rework. Definitely playing around with different ways that it's done now. With you can grab the tree, and that gives you the cleave. The casters were talking about using that almost as a Sven, where you put a medallion of courage on him, and then he goes and farms up a whole stack of ancients and can tank it like that. I mean, the cleave damage from that tree is phenomenal. Really, a lot of cool things come out with this hero. Viper. His new Nether Toxin is so good against everything. The fact that it applies break, and then at level 25, it's a 5-second silence on a very short cooldown.
10 seconds remaining.
Definitely something that's been used and abused in this meta for good reason. Viper has been super strong in this meta. It's interesting looking at Complexity Gaming. I don't rightfully know that they've ever actually, excuse me, they've ever won a major or a not many minors either.
Team pick.
Lena.
Okay, here's a Sumail hero for sure. They generally, yeah, Sumail for some reason, in all the EG drafts I see, he almost always plays the third pick. I don't know why. It's just part of their drafting strategy, I guess.
10 seconds remaining.
Fear's wisdom is certainly worth listening to, I'd
5
say.
seconds remaining.
So we have a Viper Lena matchup mid, it looks like. Definitely Viper favored. I mean, any lane against Viper is going to be Viper favored. I'm trying to think of how they can best enable this Lena. You have a great ganker in the Sand King, but on the other side of that, you do have Rubric who can gank just almost as good, if not, no, about as good. Sand King's a little bit better with his level 1 stun.
Admiral Kunkka.
Bringing in Kunkka, maybe we're gonna see a position 3 Sand King and a position 4 Kunkka, or maybe they're gonna go carry Kunkka and get 3 Daedalus on him. Daedalus.
10 seconds remaining.
Anyways, the one hit KO with that Tidebringer bringing a
5
huge
seconds
AOE.
remaining.
Again, we talked about pre-worked level 25 talents with the Viper. Kunkka now summons an entire fleet of boats, not just the one. I think it was 4. It got nerfed down to 3, but still. I think we'll be seeing maybe Universe on the puck. Always one of those big like CC heroes. It's got some pretty big dream coils. Last in the game versus DC.
10 seconds
Sumail
remaining.
played puck and he had a triple kill or a double
5
kill
seconds
within
remaining.
the first 45 seconds, I think, and it really enabled him to just snowball like
Radiant
crazy.
team ban.
Complexity bans out the Drow. That is definitely one of Arteezy's heroes. I think now we're waiting for the Arteezy pickup, definitely.
Ten seconds remaining.
PL has been banned out too. They
5
really don't want to
seconds
deal with
remaining.
illusions on the side of EG really doesn't want to have to deal with Complexity's illusions. Phantom Lancer, Chaos Knight, these 2 heroes have already been banned out. Notorious for taking down towers and just going for it. In fact, if you look at it, all of the split push, really, with the exception of the Wisp, all of the heroes that EG has banned are phenomenal at tower pushers, you know, Nature's
Radiant
Prophet,
team
Mind
pick.
Control, and Tiny again. Now we're just waiting for this last pick. It looks like they need more physical. Lena and Puck both really huge burst magic damage.
10 seconds
Same thing with the
remaining.
Rubric with the spell steal. The Rubric against the Viper is actually super
5
great because
seconds
he can
remaining.
steal your Nether Toxin and then break whatever passives you have on your team. Although looking at it, doesn't look like they have many against the Kunkka maybe, but I mean it's a 3-second cooldown. It's not like it's a huge. It's just his cleave really. It's nothing phenomenal. Very intrigued to see what Arteezy plays this game.
Dire team pick.
Clinks. Oh my gosh. Maybe. I don't know who's going where this game actually. Super squishy from the side of EG though. I mean, Clinks, Lena, Puck. Lots of good escape from the Puck and
10
Clinks.
seconds
But Lena,
remaining.
she definitely has the potential to be ganked early
5
on and just
seconds
get totally
remaining.
shut down. Clinks is one of my all-time favorite heroes to play, definitely. So I'm a big fan of this. It's interesting. Let's see what Complexity puts as their position 1. I think on the side of EG, position. I don't even think there's going to be really a true 1 in this game for them. I think that Lena and Clinks are going to split it and both play like a 1.5 maybe. Puck will play the 3. Rubric the 4 and Undying the 5. I think we're going to see Fear, Undying. Oh,
Templar Assassin.
TA. Oh my. This will be interesting. So it looks like they're going to put TA mid, maybe Viper off lane. Yeah. I think we're going to see Fear on the Fear on the Undying, Crit on the Rubric. This is gonna be an exciting game. Huge middle matchup. TA versus Lina. Did not see that one coming. I think this is a little bit TA favored. She has that huge burst of pure damage that she can do, especially when she gets meld.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, excuse me, I just coughed my lungs up.
5 seconds remaining.
But if we have Moo come around and start doing these level 3, level 2 ganks on Sumail, then the minus armor from Meld, from this TA from Limp, this could be a really bad game for Sumail. But by that same token, it is Sumail, one of the best mids in the world, so this will be very interesting. Thoughts on the draft. I'm gonna say that I think this draft is just a little bit I do think that EG might have a slightly weaker draft. Complexity I think does have a better one. But here we go into game 1 of this best of 3 between EG and Complexity Gaming. Lines being drawn on the map already. Complexity wants to come in and start pressuring this bottom rune. I think we got 3 people up here. Clinks is doing the pretty standard Clinksman Wraithband with a couple of tangos to start out. Sumail does not have very much regen at all. Looking to ferry out a health pop for him when he gets it. Look over here at Universe. He's got his magic stick queued up, bottle, treads, and then a blink. Very standard here coming from him. Crit just boots in a stick.
30 seconds to battle.
Kyle keeps pinging out this trees. Now they are gonna see the 3 heroes come in from EG, Fear, Sumail, and Arteezy. Right now it is a 4v4 standoff over here. Is EG really going to try and contest this rune? Kyle does get picked up immediately, and Torrent is there. One more hit should do it. Oh, Fairy Fires at the last moment, but Crit will draw first blood, getting that little bit of extra range in there.
What is this? I came here to be tested.
Came here to be tested, for sure. Double ward on the Radiant High Ground here, so it should be pretty easy. And we have in the middle Sumail versus Limp. Arteezy will be taking the safe lane with Crit, and Universe will just do his thing at the top lane. Right, we do see we have Fear here, like we said. The possibilities of ganks from this Sand King being played by Moo is just so high. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Fear stays here. You know, he is leeching experience, but if he can enable Sumail to get all the denies in the world, then that's going to be great for him, and that might even make up the difference. Wow, immediately action onto Crit. Gets popped by the AA. Who's running this camera, man? Alright. Sorry for missing that one for you guys. Do better next time. Over the top here, we have Chessie and Universe duking it out. Look at the last hits and denies. Middle lane's pretty even so far, in spite of the Fear hanging around here. 0-0 still for Fear. Definitely did a good job. We have some action going on down in bottom lane though. Fear is walking in, helping to zone out this Kyle and Moo. It's going to be definitely a core Sand King in the support Kunkka. Gets jumped back, does Burrow strike away. Is it enough? No, it is not. Arteezy with the Syrian arrows do so much damage. It's 30 bonus damage, level 1, and it only scales even harder. Great for him, although it is so easy to lose mana. Fear, what are you doing here? Kyle's gonna get chased a little bit. Does back off. Fear and Crit do back off, though. In the meantime, Sumail taking heavy damage in middle. Does have a salve up though, so it's nothing too bad to worry about from him. Pops of Clarity down bottom. We have Arteezy and Crit being gone upon a little bit. Limpy's taking a lot of damage from this. Does have Meld available for if that gank comes in, but if she gets stunned up, and there we go, and Sumail has the opportunity to hit a light strike away, a +1 kills this TA, no problem. Down mid, TP support coming in for Arteezy as he gets gone upon by Moo. Gets torrented up. Fateful comes in. Fear stealing strength left and right. Arteezy is locked in place. Moo will surely go down for this. Indeed. Oh, wait, no. Burrow strikes. He might even survive. No, Strength Steal comes in. Crit's getting very low too. Fear is trying to do some damage. Gets stunned up. Cold Feet. Torrent. You're done. And the AA is right now sitting on a 3-0-0. He has all the kills for his team, but there's the first death right there from Fear. And Kyle's in a bad position. Arteezy's here. You don't have the attack speed just yet, my friend. Kyle will TP out safely. Lots of action coming bottom lane in the first 4 minutes of this match. And yeah, this AA has already got some raindrops to deal with the damage that's coming out from the safe lane, and to keep his regen up. His Cold Feet does so much. Same thing with the Ice Vortex, but still hasn't skilled that yet. Sometimes it's be seen as a defensive spell. If he does get gone upon, he can cast it on himself and survive that way. Bottle's ready for Sumail. And a double damage here on Limp. With Kyle wrapping around, this could be very dangerous. Torrent does connect, and this is a dead Sumail for sure. Look at that. Melds so much damage. So the first death mid lane does go the way of Complexity Gaming. Fear down bottom does some more work. It's a 1-for-1 trade. You know, you have Fear killing the AA, but then Moo killing Arteezy. I mean, those aren't the kind of trades you want. If we look up here, Kyle is pressuring up this rune area. But Moo, he's all alone with nowhere to go. Does have a TP ready. He will make it out. We'll have to bring the walk back home. With that, Windlay's pickup won't be just as fast. Won't be as fast as you think.
Denied.
Kyle over here is getting a stack ready, probably for this this TA. Surprise! Let's look at the stats of the Ancients. No stack over here. There isn't one over here. We do have Dragon Slave being used to get some harass onto Limp. Don't know if she managed to get the refraction off in time though. 5-5. EG sitting on a 1k gold lead, but it seems like that's probably mostly in the hands of Fear. We'd rather have it in the hands of Arteezy or Sumail, both of them having found deaths. Arteezy sitting at 1, 2, and 3 right now. Huge stack over here for this TA whenever she wants it. Puck is going to come in and try and get some of it. Actually, though, the pull is working in his favor. Down bottom lane, though, Arteezy has to stay so close to this tower. Can't even reach out to grab these last hits up in this area right here.
A prize.
Z-Freak is going to find this Invis rune. Maybe he can do something with it. He's done so much already. Really enabling this offlane. The offlane we've seen has been struggling a lot ever since the new patch. The creeps meet so much closer to the safe lane tower, almost like right about here is about the natural meeting point. So he has to be so far out to get any experience, even with the increase in experience range. Crit's gonna get some damage here onto Kyle. Torrent is gonna go up, catches him. Come on, jaunt into there. Oh, Fade Bolt from Crit takes it right away. But in the absence of Universe there, Chezzy is able to put some damage onto here. A full creep wave with siege creeps even. Will he still be able to zone Uni out of here? Fierce coming in. Dream Coil's there. Connects onto Chezzy. Sumail comes in for this too. This is one very dead Viper. Who will the kill go to? Looks like it goes the way of Sumail. It does. And that will certainly help him to catch up in the mid lane from his one death. All in all, though, the tower was brought down to less than half HP. Down here, we do have a scan coming from the Dire. They know Arteezy is here. Moo can. Burrow strikes in. Dust is there. This could be a very dead Arteezy. Torrent is there. There's no TP support. Arteezy knows he's through. And oh. Kill does go the way of Moo. This core Sand King doing lots of work. The Shrine is pinged out. Looks like Z-Freak's going to go there and try and regen some up. The pressure on these lanes is definitely more in
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
On the favor of the Dire here. Definitely. Even though they're one kill behind, they do have the gold lead. And if we look at the damage on the towers, this one's at 1/3 HP. Middle's gonna be brought down to. Oh no, Sumail's there. Middle is still relatively full, and then top tower is about 1/2. I think the Dire definitely winning the laning stage. You see, Sumail has to make the long walk back home. Does not have anything queued up. I'd not be surprised to see a Veil coming here from Sumail soon. Really needs to get that damage output. Up here we do have this TA being gone upon. Limp does go in is, but you're underneath the tower vision. You can't do anything.
That wasn't.
Radiant's top tower is under
In the
attack.
meantime, top tower being brought down. It looks like it will fall. Crit is on the way, but there's nothing you can do. The tower falls in the next hit. Yeah, there we go. First tower goes the way of the Dire into the Viper of Chezzy. And you know, it's a Viper. What do you expect? You're going to lose the lane. Almost guaranteed. Arteezy is looking for something out here. We do have a pause coming out from the side of the Dire. Some lag, it seems. Let's see how this item progression is. Moo is getting a bracer. Already has his urn totally complete, working towards that drum. Sumail has double null talisman, gonna get some pretty good damage. Arteezy does have his soul ring. Next for him should definitely be power treads. Do that in agi strength swap. Super good. Alright. Here we go.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There we go.
is
Here we see
under
Strafe is out. Strafe now being turned into it's a duration. It's not number of hits still, which is good. I think that definitely would have nerfed the hero into oblivion. Does only have it level 1 though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That was not able to finish that kill onto Kyle. I think level 2 Strafe does complete that kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it looks like this bottom tower
Radiant structures
should be the next to fall. In the draft, EG prioritized heroes that couldn't split push, but if you lose all your towers within the first 10 minutes, then it doesn't matter if the other team can split push or not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Caustic Finale slowing up these creeps, and then Moo, there's another tower.
Bottom tower
Right now
has
this is 2
fallen.
towers to 1 for the Dire here. If we look at net worth, yeah. As we can see, all 2 towers have gone down, and this mid of G has been enabled pretty heavily. Only dying the once to a 4-man rotation. Definitely understandable here. Kyle's sitting in the tree. He's gonna look to see if anyone's showing. They aren't, so he's gonna go out.
Dire's middle
Use
tower
Tidebringer
is
to bring the
under
wave down low.
You've been burned.
Sumail getting some damage onto this tower. It's going to be brought down to about half.
Tower is under
Dragon
attack.
Slave is out. There we go. Tanking a little bit of this creep wave is Sumail so that the siege creep can stay alive and really get some heavy damage into this tower. Moo is hanging around on the back lines. Are we going to see some crazy spool up of the epicenter and a jump in? Fear is in a lot of trouble here. Moo jumps in. Tombstone is dropped. That's just going to be some free gold. Unless Moo can stay alive, he does. Fear does not. He steals some strength. That will not be enough. Crit being brought down a little bit low by the. Ooh, sick dodge from Moo. Burrow strikes right out of the Sun Strike away, and Chezzy takes out Sumail. Sumail's down for 30 seconds. At this point in the game, feels like an eternity. And from that, they're going to look at. They're going to take this middle tier 1. This should fall very quickly with 2 heroes hitting it. Fatebolt does come in, does some minus, takes away a little bit of damage, but this is one very, very dead tower. Spellsteal does steal Nether Toxin. Could possibly get rid of the passive from this TA for a moment or two. Huge TP support coming in. All 5 are mid now from EG. Cancel that as RTZ does actually cancel his TP. He's coming around, gonna steal a bounty rune. Has his treads now, so can start to maximize his efficiency with the Death Pact Agi anti-strength swap. Moo's kind of all by himself here, but RTZ his Ghost Walk is already gone, or Skeleton Walk, excuse me. It's already gone. Dire Scan hits nothing. But Fear does walk into it, and he's dusted up. With that ward there, they will know that someone there is invisible. Smoke breaks on Crit immediately. Moo starts pinging him out, and with Chezzy right there, this is not a kill that can happen. Shrine's up, gets a little bit more regen, but Chezzy's kind of all by himself, just out of range of the telekinesis. You see, I'm very surprised that these ancients aren't stacked on the Dire side. You know, TA is one of the best at taking out stacked ancients. Oh, here's a small stack here. Arteezy just finds Moon, destroys him immediately. Kyle throws in the boat. It will connect on no one, and too late. Oh, AA Ice Blast coming out too. Oh. Man, that hurts. He just used a huge cooldown. Not super huge, but you definitely blew some cooldowns on that and didn't connect onto anything. Feels good for EG. But in the meantime, this mid tower is definitely coming down. And I mean, this is the second tower for the Dire. So it looks like it might be 3-2 for towers, but TP support comes in from Limp and Moo. Very scary proposition, these 2 huge cores with the support of Kyle. Yeah, EG's backing off. They don't want any of this. Chezzy is getting the Maelstrom queued up. Has a Veil. Looking to double down on some of his magic damage. Nether Toxin is an AoE. It does make a lot of sense for him. Line being drawn out here by Chezzy. They do want to catch out this puck. Won't happen though, I don't think, because Dream Coil is available and he does have an orb up in 5 seconds. Very, very slippery hero. About 200 gold away from his Blink Dagger, even more difficult to deal with soon. This ward is pinged out. I wonder if they know it. Kyle drops down a ward mid. They are looking to take this fight. Fear may have seen that ward get dropped. I don't know if the creeps were there to see it. Chezzy is definitely baiting here. Nether Toxin gets stolen by Crit, trying to bait RTZ up to the high ground. It is nighttime, so I don't think that they saw Fear and Moo lurking around back there, but it doesn't even matter. They don't want any part of this. Lots of posturing going on from these 2 teams. They know It seems as though they're in the heads of the other team. They know what's going on. If you look at Moo, he's about 1,200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. He does have a little bit more farming to do, but I don't think that's at all a big ask for him. Showdown at the Bounty Rune. Arteezy. Kyle's all by himself. Arteezy does have level 2. Ow. Kyle gets the Invis Rune though, and that's all that gone. Maelstrom's a little ways away for this Viper, but you know it certainly won't be long. Uh oh, he's all by himself. Does get telekinesis up. Arteezy with huge damage from there. One charge is up, not enough to save his life though. Great Ice Blasts hits onto 3. Not enough damage though to bring them down to that shatter threshold. They will walk away from this. They do get a free kill. On to Z-Freak, I think. Definitely very well worth it for them. They do have the kill advantage, but the Dire still has this 3k gold lead. Arteezy does have his Blightstone. Soon we'll finish up a Dezo. This will make it so much easier for him to just melt these supports and even these higher armor heroes like the Sand King and the Viper. And towers will just be a thing of the past. Sumail does not get spotted out by Moo. Will Burrow Strike away from the Sunstrike away. Does not want any part of Sumail. Sumail is just now working on his he's about 500 gold away from his Bloodstone. It's gonna be a very big spike for the Radiant. You know, the first debut of the Bloodstone is will generally set the tone for the rest of the game. If you get that first Bloodstone charge and you keep stacking them up, you start to sort of snowball out of control. But if you die, you instantly get knocked down to, I think, 8, and it feels like you're just climbing up Mount Everest after that. So definitely we'll be looking to see some big plays around this Bloodstone reveal for Sumail, and hopefully his team will enable him to do that. Puck jaunts away from mid lane. Uni has his Blink Dagger, working on Yule's next. EG grouped up as 4 with Arteezy in the top lane. He is all alone, and there is a dust on this Sand King, but he's just going to run away. Skeleton walks into the side. Does almost have enough. He's about 200 shy of this Dezo. Moo is all by himself though, but there's no detection from Arteezy. Uni draws a line into the enemy jungle. Looks like he wants to make an offensive move, but there are 4 heroes there. That's something you do not want to run into. Hanamitis on this AA wants to try and definitely get back into the game a little bit more. Sumail does now have his Bloodstone. Huge smoke up here from the Dire. It is getting pinged out a little bit by the by Fear. Smoke will break onto Sumail. This could be huge. Bloodstone instantly knocked back to 9 charges. Will respond super fast, but you know, like I said, that's a huge that could set the pace of the game very negatively for Sumail. Oh no, but Dream Coil's onto 2. Does get telekinesis up. Refraction dodges out of the damage. Boat connects onto Crit alone. Will not bring him all the way down. Chezu will look to finish him up. There you go. Crit is down. So far, that's the only casualty of this. Moo is on his way out. Looked like Kunkka did fall as well there. Viper will walk away with the invis, and Roche is getting pinged. So two position 4 or 5s dying, one from each side. Definitely very even trade. Although for EG, yeah, it's extremely even trade. Does smoke up again right after this. Pinging everywhere, it would seem. Viper's going to TP into mid, try and come in on the back. They're looking around where they think EG could be hiding. They could find Fear here. That would be a very big kill for them. Just get another, start to snowball even more. X marks the spot onto Uni. He's going to phase out of it. Does it not? Ice Blast will whiff, but it might not even matter. Chezzy just kills him right away. And they find the clinks as well of Arteezy. EG is just falling apart right now. They will go into the Roche pit, and it looks like this will be a very fast Roche, what with the armor reduction from this Desolator and Meld.
I'll take your tribute.
And there's a regen rune right outside. What more could you ask for as a when you take Roshan?
Regeneration.
Blessings.
Alright, Sumail does now have 10 Bloodstone charges because he did survive that fight, so his regen is looking pretty good at a 17 plus mana. Don't think there is a smoke available for the Dire, although they would like to use it here. You could very easily take these two down with just 3 or maybe 4 heroes. I think all that you need to take down Sumail and Crit even together is just Moo, Limp, and Chezzy. Chezzy's all alone though. You needed more friends, my friend. Sunstrike Array is down. Laguna Blade will go out, and he'll just die to right clicks. And maybe the Fate Bolt from Rubric. Crit will get his Solar Crest much sooner. All right, does get broken down by the stolen thing from Crit. Huge Ice Blast onto 2. TA jumps in, does get hit. There's the epicenter. That's more charges lost in that Bloodstone. Crit. Good night.
Strike you down.
Very strong showing here from the side of the Dire. Definitely looking like a top tier team as they beat EG, one of the powerhouses in NA.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Look over here, there is some action being gone onto Arteezy. That's a very dead skeleton. Back into the ground with you, sir. Puck's gonna jaunt away and TP out. He knows that he gets just destroyed in a heartbeat.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Complexity Gaming has a 7k gold lead, 2 kill lead, but they are just dominating this game. It seems that anywhere that EG go on the map, they're in danger, but hold that thought as Moose starts jumping and gets there. Sumail will go down once more. Dream Coil hits onto 2 though. Sumail's invisible. That will get popped by the Caustic Finale combination with the straight auto attack from this TA. 260 damage per hit with this Desolator. It does have Aegis. She's not afraid of anything. And this Spirit Vessel pick up onto the Sand King is doing lots of work. The damage over time is just really killing it for Sumail. And this tower goes down so fast from this TA.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
EG are definitely being forced onto the back foot.
Radiant's
Lure
middle
off, and
tower
look at
is
that.
under
It just melts like butter in the microwave. Yeah, it's another tier 2 down, and they have one tier 2 left, whereas Complexity Gaming, they have all of theirs and a tier 1 to boot. Complexity is gonna back off though. They know that Sumail's back in the game. Even with just 4 Bloodstone charges, Alina's still something to be kind of scared of. That burst. Double damage though. Are they gonna give it to Chezzy, or are they gonna wait for Limp? Yeah, they're giving it to Limp. This could be what gets them the high ground. TA with double damage and Roshan and Aegis.
Mysterious force. My thanks.
Just getting healed up. Did some little bit of free scouting there with that X, bringing her back to safety. Crit does get found out by Mu here though. There is no Burrow Strike available. He does have Crit has Burrow Strike in 3, 2, 1. Oh, not in time. Kyle brings him down with the torrent. In the meantime though, Universe is pressuring this top tower. Looking to purchase an Ags as the next item. Has a way to go for that though. Still about 2,200 gold away.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Aegis has been reclaimed.
Radiant's middle tower
It'll bring this
is
TA
under
back
attack.
to full HP. Gets a little bit of damage onto this tower, but there is still backdoor. Although not for much longer as creeps come within range. And this could be the first interior building. Puck jumps in, silences, but what can he do? I mean, they're just gonna keep right clicking.
Looks like
Lift does come out.
the blast doors.
But all Complexity needs to do is just clear this wave, and 300 more damage onto this tower. That's a lot less than you'd think. This is not a siege creep wave, but I don't think that's even going to matter. Jumps in aggressively. X will bring Limp right back, and here come the creeps. They should be able to finish off this. No, they're going to back right out of it. Chessie walks in. He wants this tower so bad. 120 HP, 89, 58. 2 more auto attacks, maybe even 1 would do it. And there we go. Oh, the deny from Lina. Sumail. And immediately the shrines get pinged out. Yeah, there we go. It's always disheartening, especially when you're in a pub and you get your first interior building destroyed, and then they immediately destroy Shrine, which hasn't yet been used. Smoke will not break onto Chezzy. Fear will be brought down in an instant, though. It hits onto 2. Arteezy doing so much work against Chezzy. He will fall. No, he won't. He gets out. Crit does fall. Sumail. Arteezy, too. This has gone horribly for EG.
It is no great.
A team wipe coming out from Complexity, and they lose nothing. Spirit Vessel will surely heal Chezzy right back up to full. This is falling into pieces. Even if Puck does buy back, there's no Dream Coil. They can't do anything. This will be a full lane of racks. Possibly, no, this will be 2 whole lanes of racks. Definitely. And the tier 2 top without a doubt. There's nothing that EG can do to this team right now. 19k gold lead.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah. This is gone from bad to worse for EG here.
I'll take your tribute.
A little bit of dewarding getting done by Fear here. A little bit of bonus gold for him. He certainly doesn't need it. Already has a whole BKB on this TA. Butterfly is queued up next. Not very far from that. Maybe I think 500 or 600 gold away. Chezzy has a Hurricane Pike, Maelstrom, Pops of Clarity, Veil ready too. Shivas will be the next pickup right now, actually, for this SK. Huge, so much armor coming from him. Kyle does have a whole Solar Crest done. Definitely doing good things for his team. And it looks like Z-Freak is going to pick up some Greaves. Already has the mech.
Radiant's top tower
There
is
is a
under
DD
attack.
here. Yeah, they're just gonna concede this tower. EG might look to push at the middle tower, but
Fallen.
I mean, even if you do get the top, if you keep pushing that mid, yeah, they have to TP back. Otherwise, they know they're gonna lose another lane of racks, and they certainly can't afford to get megged now. At only 30 minutes into the game,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
lots of damage being done here to Limp, but he's just gonna go away. Sumail with 2 Bloodstone charges. Silence hits no one
Dire's
as they
middle
all
tower
blink
is
away
under
or
attack.
otherwise leave. Roshan is available and it's scouted out by the Psionic
Dire's
Trap
middle
with a
tower is
DD2.
under attack.
Double
Gets
damage.
picked up by this TA right away. And she's going to walk into the pit and start taking on Roche by herself. This will be a cheese too. Likely, definitely going into the hands of Chessie. Unless they decide to just give him the Aegis. But I think that should still go to the TA here.
Roshan has
Oh my
fallen
god,
to the
EG, they knew it
ground.
was happening, but they could not react fast enough. I don't care how much bonus movement speed you get from Smoke of Deceit, you are still getting... There's no way. They do scan it out just as they leave, though. And yeah, here they do get pinged out. Smoke is broken. They don't even care anymore. They're going right to this lane of racks, and I think they're gonna get it. So much damage here. DD just wore off, but even without it, this will definitely be Megas.
Under attack.
That right?
Yeah, Mega. Sumail gets jumped upon. Fear tries to help, but he's just going to be the next one to fall.
Radiant's middle tower.
200. Oh my goodness. Huge crit falls. Fear will be next. It's huge. Dream Coil hits onto 2, but they don't even care at this point. Even with both supports gone from the side of Complexity, GG is called. EG will lose, and Complexity takes game 1. RTZ does the buyback just for gigs. And Complexity Gaming will take game 1 of this series. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been Sleepy, and have a great day.